So, good morning. We got started about 8. We went into town last night. Yesterday I forgot the Newfound Gap. We went in to Gatlinburg for the night. Made it Dick's last resort. It was funny because it was a Santa convention going on at the same time. This morning, well, we met back up with the wrong Missy. She hustled to get back with us. She's there in the day, so. And then this morning, my friend Riri picked us up at 8. Just left at the Newfound Gap. About 4.5 miles away from today. So, just spent time with her. It's funny. It's only in these little gaps. Woo. So it's a good feeling when you're up here and there's like 6 down trees that are freaked out the trail and falling off the trail. They didn't show a majority of them, but they are everywhere. Good morning. We're leaving the shelter. Peck's Corner, not Peters. But got a 13-mile day. We'll see the plane crash at around 9 miles. Had a pretty good night. Didn't sleep well. I'm over the shelter life. It's annoying having to wait around for others to get picked up before you can, and just trying to be quiet constantly. And then you get people lost in the night trying to open in the tarp, get back in, and they're in a fight for their life. But one more night. Good morning. Looks like another good day. Sun's out, birds are chirping. I think the high today is 82. We're heading to Standing Bear for the night. Possibly a 0, depends on how we like it. All the comments on Far Out are giving it kind of a bad rep. But I think we're going to rent a cabin for 4 of us. Or just a room, I don't know yet. I thought about just tenting by myself. I'm tired of being stuck in a confined space with people. But Smokies, check. We have made it to Standing Bear. There's you. It got hot.
Bro, that hike up was nuts.
Yeah. Why did we even go up?
I don't know. We're right there just now.
Okay. Morning. It's about 8 o'clock. Been going for about an hour, maybe. But stayed at Standing Bear one more day. We went into Gatlinburg yesterday. Had some fun. Rode the Alpine coaster, which is well worth the money. Then we went into Gatlinburg and just hung out, walked around. Got me some new sunglasses. Got a thru hiker discount on them, so they're only like $30. And then came back, hung out at Standing Bear. Billy Goat turned out he was severely sick, so I avoided even going around those people that were affiliated with him, just for the sake that it could be a virus. But they are going to stay at Standing Bear one more day, I think. So we're heading on, me, Pooh Bear, Roadrunner, and Heyu, to the shelter 7.5 away from Standing Bear. Yeah, another wet day, but it's over with now. We got 13.5 miles to some shelter site, but the shelter's no longer there. Last night, or all day yesterday, was kind of boring. Did nothing but lay in the quilt all day. Slept pretty good. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say right now. It's a dreary day. Feeling slow and lazy. But we'll get warmed up eventually. I think we've only got 3/4 of a mile so far. But if I see anything interesting, I'll let you all see it too. But there's not a whole lot right now. It's looking like we're going to have a gorgeous view of Max Patch today. Pretty excited. Max Patch, everybody. Got a little something over there. Not a whole lot. Freaking sucks. Oh well. End of the day. We've been at camp for about an hour. Could have moved on a little more, but it's okay. But this is what the view is right now. Fun. Good morning. It is rather cold this morning. After having the days close to the 90s, and night times being 60s and 70s. It is 32. And wet, foggy. We're heading into Hot Springs today. And then gonna do a resupply, eat at the diner, and then go onto the other side of it and find a stealth site. Just because I don't want to spend any more money in town than I have to. Pooh Bear is talking about possibly a hostel or a hotel. Just not down for it. We just spent $80 for 2 nights at Standing Bear. So I'd rather get in, get out. But it's supposed to be even colder tonight. It's supposed to be in the 20s. So we might be having to bundle up. Being around the river and everything. But yeah, this is the view right now. Not a whole lot. Once again. We have officially made it out of the clouds. And I am so grateful. I was getting so mentally stressful. And just, yeah, it was getting tired. Been in it for like the past 6 out of the 8 days. And today is a day of streams. Beautiful people. We're 5 miles in. The dramatic cold shift has inflamed my runner's knee pretty good bit, so we're not at our normal pace. Had a woman scare the absolute crap out of me this morning. Foggy, and then I'm all by myself, you know. Got my little bit of chill acoustic or instrumental music playing at a low volume, and all I hear is, "Hey!" And I turn around, and this woman's like 5 feet from me. She said, "Sorry, I try to give everybody a pretty good warning before I come up on them." 5 foot's good enough, I guess. But gosh, made my heart jump out of my chest. Especially when we're getting into where it's more, what am I trying to say? Secluded, away from people. Not as many people in the bubble now. So, but the group's ahead once again. I'm not too worried about it. But I'm just glad to be out of the clouds. That was becoming depressing. But I know it was Thursday, Friday, we got more storms coming in. And then tonight it's supposed to be in the low to upper 20s, which is really no different than what we was just in last night. So just try to find me a spot that doesn't get hit by wind and hope for the best. The town of Hot Springs is below me. Got like 3/4 of a mile. We'll be down there. Bye bye Hot Springs. Resupply's done. Out of here. It's kind of crazy what the flood did to this place. A few others are staying behind. I'm pushing on. I don't feel like sitting here and spending more money. They got my money out of me. Anybody want to go do some fishing? I know I do. Catch dinner for the night. Good morning. We're about 2 miles in this morning. Pooh Bear passed us up. So, trying to debate on just having an Euro today and chilling at this next shelter. Because if not, to do the 16 miles, it is over 5,200 foot of elevation gain. That's a big day. And big miles. I'm trying to start planning on elevation days. If it's low, I'll push for more. If it's high, then I'll just stay where I'm at. So we might do that and just hang out. Group get back together. As much as I was planning this section to be alone, it's not like it's meant to be. So maybe here towards the last 3 days I'll be able to, because the elevation changes. But I was hoping to get into town early Sunday morning and have all day Sunday and all day Monday. But it's alright. We'll work with what we got. There's a lot of hiking left. I don't need to stress it. But yeah, it's a pretty day. It's cold this morning. It's supposed to get up to about 68 today, which I like. It's perfect hiking weather. So So here eventually we'll be stripped down into the shorts and the t-shirt once again. We do have some storms starting to come in tomorrow and Friday, but it's looking like it's only like a 1/4 inch of rain. So I'm not really going to be too worried about it. And the winds ain't bad. And it's kind of spotted, scattered out. So who knows, we might not even get any weather. Just be overcast. And then Sunday and Monday, while we're in town, lo and behold, it's gonna be nice. I think Monday or 0 days, like 88 degrees. So, it'll be a scorcher. And then it cools off again. Never stays like that when we're hiking. It's always when we're in town. But catch up with y'all in a few. Do a little road walking again. So I got to that shelter. Sat with Pooh Bear for a minute. His feet are hurting and morale seems a little down because everybody's kind of doing their own thing. But I sat there and thought about it while I was there. I wasn't in the mood to, but when I got there, it's kind of like, yep, it's only 11:30. And we've already did 8 miles. So I decided I'm going to push on to the next shelter, which is right at 8 miles, I think. So that puts us halfway up this other side, which I'm pleased about. It makes today the biggest day I've ever had. That's alright. At least I know I conquered it. So, but yeah, we're gonna head on down here. I guess there's a place called the Cookie Lady when you get to the road down here. About 3 miles. And you get a cookie. It says do not pass it up on far out. So we're gonna give it a whirl. I swear if it's the witch off Hansel and Gretel, I'm gonna be pissed. But yep, that's the plan for now. So we're going to do it and stick with it. Talk at y'all after a while. Good morning. Just making a hill climb. Figured I'd stop for a minute. But we got rain coming in about 12. And that's about it. Everybody's panicking for some reason. It's not even supposed to be that bad. I think it's like a 1/4 inch. It's cooled off again. I'd say it's probably 40 right now. With the wind blowing. We got 14 miles to the shelter we're trying to get to. If there's anything I might pull over at 12 miles. Just depends on how I feel. I'm a little bit tired. Done 34 miles in 2 days. That's almost triple what I do in 2 days. So, or double really. So a little bit tired. And then we're gonna get up this. I think it's another 800, 700 feet. That's pretty well our elevation for the day. Half of it at least. More than half. And then yesterday it was close to a mile in elevation. I think another 200 feet had been a mile. So yeah, yesterday it was rather strenuous. There's a lot of ups, a lot of downs, just consistently up, down, up, down, up, down. But I see that North Carolina still hasn't changed their ways of no freaking switchbacks. Seems like we're going to keep it. I can't wait to get around some, because they go from them and then they don't. But I hate starting the morning out with a climb. Got a late start. It's like 8:30. Everybody else is gone, but Pooh Bear, the woman Pooh Bear from Belgium. We chatted for a second, but yeah, catch up with y'all in a while. Set too high expectations for this little spot. It said severe weather bypass, and then it says exposed ridgeline. There ain't nothing exposed about this. It's been the same way. Don't see any views, so I don't see how they call that exposed. Okay, I spoke too soon. Oh yeah, spoke way too soon. This almost reminds me of Seneca Rock in West Virginia, in a way. Oh, that spot down there was flooded. Oh, yeah, right there. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, that was worth the extra, not extra, but extra work, I guess, to get up here. Conquered all that back here. It's a wild thing.
Concrete below me and a sky above so blue. I'm finally leaving.
So the rain's over. I didn't get much more footage today. Heading over to the water source. I like this one. This one's quick, easy. I'd rather get up here because I know everybody's stuck in there and going through that way. Right up here. Doesn't matter anyway. Finally got a spot to myself back here. This is home for the night. Yeah. Tent set up. Hang this up right here. Let's take it right here. Okay, I got water for the morning. We got clothes drying out up there. Bed's already set. Throw these pants out while I'm at it. These are going in the hiker box when we get to our own. I got my little clothesline hung out. Yeah, sun's out. Nobody around. Can't hear nobody. It's nice. We have got hell, y'all. Can't focus in very well. There we go. Just for that split second we did. Hopefully it doesn't get much worse than that. The good Lord is talking to us, y'all. I pray this is a quick one. I don't like the area I'm in to be hanging around in the storm this close to where all of it went down not so long ago. It's a little bit nerve-wracking. Them mountains is talking, y'all. They chattery tonight. It is a different feeling being up this high in a thunderstorm, I tell you. Way different than when you're down there in the mainlands. You can feel it to the core up here. It's crazy.